ciencia.
Nella ciencia.
What's up, taters? How you all doing? Remember, we will start a little early tomorrow. Let's see. I think probably between 5 and 6. I'm going to be on a simcast. I'm going to be on the simcast on tomorrow. So I will be in front of the camera. Okay. I know some of y'all just be here, just be like, I just come to say yo. I just come to say yo. Let's see. I was looking, hold on, before we get into anything. Bryson was in the recommendations, right? And I wanted to see, I went to his Twitter while the music was playing. Let me go to it right now because I have it open right here. And back in March, he created a movie called Bryson the Demon Slayer. And the straight black men are the white black people of the... How would you know? You are not straight. Okay. There, I always get sorry, kid. Scroll. I want to click on this so bad. I want to click on it so... And I am going to click on it. Hold on. Let me fix up. Let me enlarge my other chats here. So it's gonna take some time for people to get here because I didn't launch the stream 30 minutes ahead of time. So they'll slowly come in. But until they get here, and by the way, shout outs to all of y'all that be in the comments. The comments section after the video is launched. That's awesome sauce. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, hold on a second. Let's click on this video there, chat. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Job or Job. Chapter 1, verse 21. The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Bryson, the Demon Slayer.
And our next story. Oh my. What authorities are calling a Christian vigilante group.
Yeah, and we're getting breaking news right now that rapper Bryson Gray.
By rapper Bryson Gray.
These Christian vigilantes, Patrick, they're the new working class heroes of America.
Bryson Gray is said to be leading a Christian vigilante.
No, he didn't get all of these daggone pundits for the conservative side to do a click for him, to do a drop for him. Really? And I didn't see anybody I like. All right, let's continue. Hold on a second. Let's continue.
Group
Is leading a Christian vigilante group in a war
Terrible
against
acting.
Satan.
Terrible acting. Terrible acting. Wait a minute. What I call him? What I call this guy? Hold on. Jeez, I haven't seen him in so long. Prozac. That's what I call him. Prozac.
He even took on the king of demons himself a few weeks ago. They're calling out sin. They're calling out false prophets.
You know, I don't think Lindsey Graham is gonna like these Christian vigilantes too much.
Okay. Boring. I'm already bored.
How much more can you stand to lose?
Okay, this is a music video. So Bryson is in all black like wait. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's every time I put a freeze frame on Bryson, he got his mouth circled wide open. What does that tell y'all? Oh no, here go the loop. Here go the loopity loop. Okay. Bryson, the Demon Slayer, a visual album depicting Bryson gay epic battle against Satan, cunning temptation, showcasing his unwavering faith in God amongst dark trials. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Play for me, please. Play for me. Oh, why do you do this to me, Dreamweaver? Why? Hold on. Let's refresh it. Okay, hold on a second.
Gray.
By rapper Bryson.
we in the fight. I go to 97.
Ugh, I am not listening to that. What is he?
The Lord, I keep it real.
What does he have on? What does he have on? What? What is he? Wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
The set before God, if you don't bang, then you're a fake. Be careful how you judging people, you gon' get the same. Get the same. Holy smoke. Holy smoke.
you too big to be Blade, okay? Lose some weight, okay? I thought he lost weight. As a matter of fact, he did lose weight. Did he gain all that weight back? Last time I saw Bryson had lost of that weight. He was back to normal size. Now he done got big again. Pretend to be Blade.
Holy smoke. Holy smoke.
Oh, this music. And bring your partners. Okay, who's this guy? Okay, that's supposed to... The white man is the devil. Literally, by the way. Kid Lee. Tomorrow. They're after us. You know the place. Why are those fonts so small? Say no more. They're all taking a shot of water, pretending to be vodka. They're all pretending to overdose on shots of vodka, which is actually water. Bryson and Bryson's white ginger girlfriend. Sorry, Bryson and Bryson friend's white ginger girlfriend. 3 guys, 3 people are doing... Okay, he's pretending he was punching against the mirror. He changed his mind. No more music. He's in a hotel. The hotel got the Bible. What? By the way, we interrupt this cringe fest. Okay, clickety pin said make it stop. I went over to Nessus and Freedom Works. I went to their wedding, and I was in a hotel. And do you know the hotel did not have a Bible? And I was like, wait a minute, did they stop putting Bibles in the hotel room? So, and by the way, I'm in Georgia. Now, I was at the Hamilton. And why did I look in the... Yeah. I was looking in there to put my, pews in there. And I open it up. Every time I open up that desk, I always see a Bible. But when I opened up that desk, I was like, uh-oh, wait a minute. Where's the Bible? So I went on the other side of the bed, opened that, nothing. I said, oh, did they not putting the Bibles in the room anymore? Let's speed this up, y'all, shall we?
Christian real. Ezekiel 3:18. I'm gonna want him. Gotta wash my hands, wicked feet. I can't relate because I never ran.
Okay. We got some action going on, y'all.
Gotta go to kill. You can't get legal right now. Little low doors giving open swords. I'm a child of God. I don't practice.
Okay. There. Gonna hurt you. I don't want to hurt your ears. So we have a woman Christian rapper, Bible rapper. I was gonna say Babel rapper. Okay, that's the white devil, the literal white devil. Okay, the sun's going down. That means that why did y'all cross over each other like that? Y'all don't have no training. Okay, fake punching, fake fighting. So Okay. You know what? This is so cringy. I should do like a special reaction to this on Kick Only. This is so bad. I can't even do it on YouTube. That's so bad. Oh, it's so bad, chat. That was bad. Yeah, by the way, it looks cringy, but it's my kind of cringy, okay? Yeah, it was on a high school drama type of thing, wasn't it? This is just as bad as Donovan Sharp skits. Hush your mouth, TJ. The Donovan Sharp skits are epic gold. Okay? I mean, when was the last time you dust? When was the last time you dust, kind sir? Huh? I mean, shoot. Don't you know black people do nothing but dust? We dust everything. All right, guys. We're gonna have a regular video uploaded on Monday. I'm doing one on single women being single. Because I'm tired of people shaming women for being single, so we're gonna do that. And I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm gonna do it today. We're gonna do lessons. And this lesson is called Uprooting for a Man. Okay, here we go.
Good morning, y'all. Today is going to be a very hard day for me because I moved 15 hours from home, completely uprooted my life to come live with a boy. My mistake, I know. And last night, a month into living together, he tells me that he's still in love with another girl and is choosing to pursue that instead. I don't really even know how to go about handling this situation. I want to handle it with grace. I want to be okay with it, but it really hurts my heart. And I have nobody to turn to because I'm here by myself. And
Second mistake. You never leave your support base. Okay? And this is the reason why I tell you women to get a sisterhood. Because if she had a sisterhood, one of them like, girl, you gonna go down there and live with some guy for what? Why? You gonna uproot, find a new teaching job, pay all this money to uproot and go live with a guy that you only know for how long? Why would you do that? So there's that, okay? There was just a dumb thing. Dumb move. And what we're going to do is we're going to learn from her mistakes. Okay? We're going to learn from her mistakes because I want to show you ladies, always get a support system. Always get a sisterhood. If it ain't nothing you don't do, get a sister or a sisterhood. And make sure they of some kind of intelligence, because you get an inferior one, you be like, oh my God, girl, you go down there and get your man. Oh my goodness. Woohoo.
Ooh, I know my life will go forward. I know this is not end all be all, but right now it just kind of feels like it because I'm so stuck. But anyways, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I could have rolled out of bed this morning and just shown up to work like I didn't care, but I decided to dress up. We're gonna put face on, show up for my preschoolers, look good, play good, feel good. So hopefully that goes into effect pretty soon here. But I have to turn to my TikTok. First of all, I have no followers, so nobody's gonna see this, but I don't really have anybody to talk to. So this is my outlet. I'm gonna vlog every second of my day, tell y'all every single...
See, that's the reason why I have a Discord. You know what I'm saying? None of those women in that Discord can sit up here and say that they ain't got nobody to talk to. Okay. But also in your real life, you should also get one person to have somebody to talk to. Everybody needs someone to talk to. Just one person.
Little thought, but this is day one, and I know I'm gonna get somewhere. I know I'm gonna be fine. It might not be a straight shot, but it's all for good reason. So I hope y'all have the best day ever, and if you don't, please let me know so that I can be there for you.
And you're not there for yourself? Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Time about
So,
how I
hold
almost
on.
ruined
Before we listen to, because I don't think I heard her comment. So let me tell you what I would do. Okay. First of all, I would. All right. I had something similar, but not like this. Okay. So as you all know, when I was living in Berlin, okay, I met my first fiance, and he would come to Berlin, or he would send for me to come to München, and we got into a serious relationship. He wanted me out of the domination business, and he wanted me to move to München. Well, my terms were, hey, I'm making some really good money up here, so you're going to buy me out. And I doubled the price of what it was to buy me out, and he did. And then the second thing was, I'm going to need my own place, okay, my own condo. So I'll find a place, and then, because I'm not moving in with you right away, we have never, we haven't really spent a long duration time together. And with me living in the same city you live in, we'll get a chance to spend more time with each other and, see if we are indeed compatible. But I'm not going to make it inconvenient. And by the way, this is in Germany. So, München was, I think it's 4 hours away from Berlin. So it's not 15 hours in her case, but it still was uprooting from my sisterhood, because my sisterhood, I had a big sisterhood in Berlin. So there was no way I was going to sit up here and have to start a new sisterhood, although I can still keep in contact with my old sisterhood. But it's different when you got girls, that's in your area, right? So, he paid for my rent, and I just paid for the utilities and everything like that. And he paid for the moving expenses. And then I think about when he asked me to marry him, I think about 3 weeks later, I moved into his place. Okay. And so once I was proposed to, I moved in with him. And you guys know the rest of the story. Now, I never believed in like uprooting my entire life and everything like that for a guy. And when it didn't work out, I left. Now, with her, it's a totally different situation. What would she do? First of all, I'm going, she should leave, but don't rush, be like, okay, well, I got to find a place, saying it's going to take some money. But I would be like, well, you know what? Pay my first and second rent to another place, and I'm out. But other than that, saying I don't have no place to go. I don't have no other place. Like with her, I would just be like, since she didn't ask, him to pay for anything to get her to live in his place, then therefore if he wants her out, because legally he would have to, now that she lived there for a month, legally he has to evict her. Okay. He can't just throw her out. So she could be a squatter if she wanted to, and he would have to, and she can make his life miserable, but she one of these nicey type of women. So that's probably not in her demeanor. That's not part of her characteristics and everything. That's unfortunate for her, because I'll be like, yo, if you got it, make his life miserable. If you're going to be there, make it so unhappy for him to be there. You know what I'm saying? But for you living there until you find your own place, and he will be more than happy to leave. Okay, so there's that.
Okay. Every time about how I almost ruined my life by moving to the middle of nowhere for an F-boy. Ever since I could hold a pen, I knew I was destined to live in New York to become a writer. But when I met my college sweetheart, I was happy to find out we both had dreams of going to the same place. All my other college friends got to date and explore the scene. Not me. I gave this man all 4 of my college years that I could never get back. I met his family, we played house, did all the things without the ring. Graduation rolls around and
I don't care about her. I really don't.
hurts my heart.
You're going to have to remove those rose-colored glasses that you're seeing him out of because he's not a good man. He knew before he allowed you to move, before he encouraged you to move 15 hours away from your family, your friends, your support system, that he was having doubts about the relationship. He knew that he was still considering that other woman. This didn't just happen. As long as you see him as a good guy, you let him off the hook because good guys don't waste other people's time.
Also, this is what happens when you're a good girl. This also happens when you have that golden retriever energy. When you sit up here and you was like, oh, you revolve your world around him instead of the other way around. What's wrong with you? What? Why would you do that? So I'm just sitting here. It's like the thing about it is that she's nice and men take advantage of nice women. This is the reason why, I swear to God, I listen to some women online and I read some of their entries on Twitter, and I can't relate. Because I'm not nice. I'm not a nice person. And I think okay, I try to ask other women that are not nice and date nothing that happened to them either. So when you are that nice person, you always, they always take a dump on you. You have to find a nice man. And if you're a nice woman, then you're going to need a bitch to help you find a nice man. Because apparently you think all men are nice if they treat you decently within the honeymoon stage of the relationship.
Good guys don't lie about how they're feeling. Good guys don't allow somebody to only be 4 weeks into moving to a new city and state to be like, you know what, this isn't working. If he tries it out with her and realizes that it doesn't work, and he realizes that the grass isn't greener on the other side, he's going to come crawling back begging for a second chance. But
you know what? She'll take him back. And that's my problem. This is my problem with women when they sit up here and they find out that their man cheated. And they say, I'm going to leave him. Yeah, you leave him. And then he wear you down for weeks to please, baby, please, baby, please come back. I'm so sorry. It was my fault. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what happened over me. I was drunk. She overdid me, blah, blah, blah. And then he'll send you flowers. He buy you this. He buy you that. He woo you over. And then you're like, okay, but we're going to have to go to counseling. Okay, y'all go to counseling. And then y'all get back together. And then he cheats on you again. My way is I'm telling you, my way. Unless you're one of these type of women that can stay gone and don't have a revolving door. Because that's always been my policy. There is no revolving door when it comes to relationships. There's no revolving door. When you out, you're out. You're out. So guess what? When that happened, all right, then you can basically, what was I saying? When you're out, you're out. So there's no revolving door. Okay. So when these men know that they can't pull that all over on you, and therefore you tell them, hey, you cheat on me, I'm not leaving you. Ladies, oh my God, I'm telling you this. I've never had a problem with this. I wish some of y'all would just try it so you can see what I'm saying. I tell every man I'm dating, including my husband, You cheat on me, I'm not going to leave you, because we just made a commitment to be faithful to each other. So you are the leader in this relationship. We both agreed. You agreed and I agreed to be monogamous. If you break your word with me, you are now a liar. Therefore, I will be a liar. You have cheated on me, and therefore I will cheat on you. But here's how I will be a liar. I'll never tell you, even if you ask. Even if you ask me, I'm going to be like, no, I ain't never cheat on you. I never did it. I'll never. Why would I do that? No matter how many times you ask, I'm going to tell you no. And that right there will drive you mad. And they all say it would. And they always say, and what amazes me about men, they'll say, well, why can't we talk about it before you cheat? Did you talk about it before you cheated? Why is it that when you get to cheat, you can just go ahead and get to cheat? You don't get to discuss it with me. But when if I find out you cheat, we got to discuss it before I do it? Before I open my legs to another man? Really? No, that's not how we play. That's not the rules. And I'm going to tell you right now, ladies, I'll say this over and over again. Okay. If I don't know, I don't know. That's the thing. What it happens is that these men get sloppy. They can't help but be sloppy. And it always comes back and we find out. Women's intuition is a thing. And we end up finding out. We go by our intuition. But it's like I tell anybody, and I let them all know, hey, you cheat on me, I'm going to cheat right back on you. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And to this day, not that I know, I've never had an intuition or find out that any of the men I have dated, and including the man I'm married to, cheat on me. Because they know what's up. I say this with my chest. I'm not leaving you for that. Why? When you just gave me the permission to do the same damn thing. Now I get to have fun by doing it behind your back. And trust me, honey, I won't have a problem doing that. You will never know.
Never let a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. So when he leaves, don't just close the door. Nail it shut. You deserve a man who is sure about you. A man who is delicate and careful with your heart. He was negligent. That proves to you that he did not deserve you. Not now and not then.
My heart absolutely goes out to this woman and the many, many women who can relate to her. I am confident that majority of us have a story about a time where we almost moved for somebody or we did move for somebody only to be abandoned or to realize like, whoa, this is a bad decision.
Also, never abandoned. I'm the abandoner, okay? I've learned this indirectly with watching my father and the way he dealt with women. I was like, nah, I'm not going to be in it and not give everything to the point where I feel like I've been shortchanged. Okay. And I told you the reason why a lot of women get angry, a lot of women feel hurt, a lot of women feel destroyed. And then you have the crazy ones who want to cut up the tires, break out the windows, send the lewds to the boss and all that other stuff because they gave everything. They put so much in it. He had the leverage. So therefore, saying you were the loser. You had no leverage. You was in the loser seat. You were all in. And therefore you crapped out. That's what happens. So I can't relate to any of these things. You've been abandoned. Never happened. And ladies, you should never put yourself in a position where you are quote unquote abandoned. All right. Never. Why? I'm not saying that you're not going to be heartbroken or upset that the relationship ends, but you ain't going to be like, why did you do this to me? Oh my God. Why did you? I loved you. Child, please.
And then not do it. It wasn't until I was maybe like nearing the end of med school and about to graduate that I realized, Why is it that all these men that I've talked to that are either doctors or becoming doctors can use the excuse of like, well, I did medical school or I'm in residency and I can't move and you have to move for me and I worked so hard for this career, like you have to support me. Why they can say that, but women can't?
Women can. It's just that you all are too nice. I told you, ladies, I said, if you all could just be half as selfish and entitled as men, you wouldn't have the problems that you have. Again, I'm going to say it again. If you were half selfish, as selfish and entitled as men, you wouldn't have the problems that you have right now. Seriously. It's like, I would be like, the audacity, you think I'm going to uproot everything I have in medical school, in my friend group, in my what, just for what? Because you going through the same thing? Why do I got to be in it? What's in it for me? Why do I have to do this? I'm not going to do that. You're going to either help me financially or you're going to pay. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry. I looked at her and started thinking like her. You're going to pay for everything? Then I'm not invested in anything. You want to cut your losses and limit your losses. You want to limit it as much as possible. So there's that. Women should reserve their niceness for their kids only. Actually, that is a fact. That is a fact. Should limit it for your kids. Should have your patience and your niceness for your kids. Okay? But grown people? Nah, why?
Or women are villainized for saying it if they do. It's not a woman's fault if she has been conditioned to believe that she needs to adjust her entire life to a man's life and just like incorporate herself into it.
That's true. Women are conditioned to submit. Women are conditioned to wipe everything clean for a man, to just do everything for a man, to just do it all for a man. Women are conditioned to this, and we're here to break the conditioning. We're here to show you that there's another way. Okay? Pearl out here, somebody tagged me in a tweet, a Pearl trying to clown a woman who got proposed to. And I'm like, Pearl is still mad that she's ugly, that she's lonely. She can't even get her Congonian prince blessing over from America from the UK to America. She is very unwanted. And misery loves company. One thing you'll never see me do is attack a woman for getting married. Not because I'm married. It's because, why would I do that? I don't care. Okay? Also, another thing you will never do is see me attack a woman for looking gorgeous. Now, honey, every now and then, I have to put women in their place. When they do that on my daggone feed, like for Christina Aguilera, I had to check 2 white women hating on her. I was like, wait. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hate on a woman. Don't hate on a woman because she's beautiful. Like Christina Aguilera looks damn good. Don't hate on her. That shows signs of low self-esteem and you are intimidated by her. Don't do that. You have never seen, when I see a beautiful woman, I acknowledge her beauty because if I got a mirror, you know what I'm saying? When you have confidence, when you have self-esteem, especially high self-esteem, you actually appreciate the beauty you see in other women. And I'm not saying they got to look anorexic and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to find an obese woman that's beautiful because they all got stanky attitudes. Tess Holiday, Lizzo, Beauty, the Feudy, whatever her name is. These are attractive women, but they look ugly to me because they are ugly inside. in their spirit, in their core. They're very nasty women. So I don't find them attractive. So there's that. But anyway, yeah, I just women need to appreciate the beauty, and I can always tell if you got a little low self-esteem when you start hating on a woman existing. That's what Myron does. Myron just attacks beautiful women for just existing because they are his competition.
Root herself if she has to, sacrifice who she is and what she does if she has to. But God forbid that a man sacrifices something for her. It's laughable because I no longer think that way, and I'm so glad I don't, but it actually hit me. And I remember arguing with people about this, like fighting with them, being like, why do I have to keep moving for people? Why do I have to keep adjusting? We have the same career, the same level of education, we're putting in the same work. I'm eventually going to be a resident too. Why am I accommodating my whole life for them? And they're not even considering doing it for me. I repeat, they're not even considering doing it for me. The thought doesn't cross their mind. I do not blame this woman. I do not blame any woman for accommodating and sacrificing and adjusting and incorporating herself into another man's life, because
they learn it from their moms, though. That's where they learn it from. And also society reinforce it. And then if they get a friend group that has a mind like this, they also give the confirmation bias. You know, that's why you got to be careful what type of friends that you choose. All right. Now, like I said, I can talk because I've been through a situation like this, but everything was paid for. I was also bought out. Wanted me out of my job. Okay, babe, buy me out. Okay, you buy me out. Okay, fine. We good. And I did love that man until I realized he could not protect me when Angela Merkel decided to let the refugees in. So I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not staying here. You're not gonna find a way of protecting me. I'm out. Okay, I'm out. So, and I've always kept strong women around me in real life. Okay, if you look in my small female friend group, none of them women are weak. None of them. Not one. Okay? And we learn from each other. So anyway, it's disappointing. I have a lot of male friends and I've done a lot of work in therapy and listening to you, Tree. So I'm more assertive. I think you missed. I'm more assertive, and I think that meant to be and reserve my. Okay, that's what you meant. And reserve my niceness. I have fewer male friends now. Yeah, it will happen. It will happen because also keep in mind that, you know, unless they're gay, why are they your friends? I told you guys I have 2 male friends in my life. And they're both homosexual. They love me. I love them back. Want for nothing when I'm around them. Okay. But like I said, like we are, I'm not going to go into it. We have a good old time, right? So I just want you guys to understand, like, yeah, some of those men will stay in your life just in case you decide that you get an itch that you want them to scratch, or they want you to take the role of what they don't have in a woman. And I'm not talking about sexually here. I'm not talking about sexually. Like, they may ask you, like, if you can cook something for them, or can you help them, straighten this out, and blah, blah, blah. Like, one of the dumbest things I see women do is go over their boyfriend's house and clean up. Like, Myron was bragging about how he had Angie over Sneako's house cleaning up her house. But then again, I can't really be mad at that because Angie is paid by Myron. So in a way, she's getting paid. She's getting allowance, and she doesn't have to want for nothing. All her bills are paid. She got her rent paid, everything. Nothing has to come out of her mouth, out of her pocket at all. Plus, you know, I got a funny feeling they're married for her to get her green card. So there's that. I was a pick me, slowly coming out of it. Hope it doesn't destroy our marriage. Started dating when I was 15. Now I'm 18, 20. How old did you get married? How old were you when you got married, Jordan? I love my parents, but by definition, my mom is a Barbara the Builder and my dad is a Dusty. I love being single based off their problems. Well, Allure, I have a wonderful video coming up for you on Monday or Tuesday. You got married at the age of 21. Okay. And you're 28 years old. So around about 26, 27, you should start reforming. Well, I'm only hearing about you. Your husband, you were, so you was a pick me when you got married. Girl, I got so many questions and I can't even derail the show because I'm trying to figure out what kind of husband you got to even know if that marriage is going to work or not. Because now you're getting in the danger zone as you get closer to 30. If he is a Dusty, your marriage is doomed. But if he isn't a Dusty, then yeah, there's a chance.
That's what we've been conditioned to believe that we have to do in order to be married or in a relationship. And I'm glad the narrative is shifting. I'm glad it's changing, but it wasn't always like that. We're learning and we're growing, and she is too. So I commend her for it.
I know. And
I'm really sorry about that, because that is beyond shitty. But I keep seeing comments saying, immediately leave, ghost him, grieve in private, never let them see you hurting. And you know what? I used to think this was the move, but now I know men. They truly do not care. So they're not going to learn any lesson. They're not going to know that you're upset. They're going to think that's okay. And well, we aren't training them. Because
it's not your job to train a man. It's not your job to train a man. Unless the only time you can train a man is if he's your son. You can't train no grown ass man. He's not a Dusty. I'm just coming out of the my whole life revolves around him mentality. It's harder because I am a stay-at-home mom too. So, well, if he's not a Dusty, then it'll be fine. Okay. But if your world revolved around him, you know what I'm saying? Then, and well, hold on a second. Let me see. You being a stay-at-home mom, I guess I kind of don't really care about him. My question is, do you have a private bank account? Do you have a savings? What are you doing to have a private business? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Because if you are financially dependent upon him, you kind of messed yourself up. So you need to get out of that. I kind of don't even, right now I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, forget him. What are you doing? Because if you are financially dependent upon him, you need to undo that. So you need to find a way of, let's say for instance, and you're told a genie in the bottle, or you came back from your future life. So Jordan, your future self 6 months came up to you and said, girl, he's going to leave you for another woman. And he's going to make sure you have no access to any of the accounts. He's going to screw you over financially, and then he's never going to even pay you child support. He's going to make you take him to court. What you going to do? So if you're a stay-at-home mom, I don't know if you are completely financially dependent upon him. And if you are, you need to fix that quick. and you need to make sure you have another little small time job so you ain't sitting in the car telling myself, I can't believe it happened to me. I'm in the parking lot and I don't know whether to buy fruit or no. I don't know whether to buy cereal or milk, and I only have money for one. And all because I was the stay-at-home mom for him. I gave him my life when I was 21 and blah, 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 blah. So, congratulations on getting out of your pick-me stance, but that's not your problem, girl. Okay, you got bigger problems to worry about. Okay, your bigger problem is you are not financially independent, although staying as a stay-at-home mom. So that's my advice to you.
It's not our responsibility.
Hold on.
They truly do not care. So they're not going to learn any lesson. They're not going to know that you're upset. They're going to think that's okay. And well, we aren't training them.
Yeah. Again, you don't train men. They can't train us and we can't train them.
Because that's not our responsibility. You need to grieve to him.
No.
You need to direct your anger, your frustration, your upset to the right person. Or it comes out in other ways.
Hold on. I'm against this. Let me tell you why I'm against this. Now I know some of y'all, and remember when I told you ladies, stop writing these long ass messages, these tweets, these DMs, these text messages. Like, stop writing these long messages. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Not at all. Okay? And what you're doing is he may or may not feel bad, but it's not going to make him say, oh no, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that to her, blah, blah, blah. No. Okay? It's not going to bother him. As a matter of fact, some guys get off on it. So what will bother him more, I'm going to tell you what will bother him more. And I promise you, ladies, just listen to me. What would bother him more is if you had no reaction at all. If he says, okay, you need to go, like, oh, okay, all right. And you just go on and be nice to him and you keep going and you're doing everything like that, it'll make him afraid or it'll make him suspicious. Like, wait a minute, why is she not mad? Why is she not throwing things? Why is she not being upset? Why is she not trying to burn the house down? Okay, why is she not daggone slashing my tires? Why isn't she doing any of that? It doesn't work that way. I know you all want to believe that, but it doesn't. He gives me money to invest though, so I've been making money that way. I have my own little cushion. I hope we make it, but I'll be all right if we don't. Okay, that's what I want to hear. That's all, Jordan. That's all I want to hear. Whether y'all make it or not, I just want to know, like, if he decides that he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you anymore, with you and the kids, like, are you going to be screwed up? And if you got a little cushion, but I'm gonna need your own bank account too, okay? All right, you need to have your little own. I think that's what you're saying here. I see investment, but investment don't mean your own bank account. Okay, no, I don't see you saying you have your own bank account. So I'm gonna need you to have a secret bank account. Okay, I'm gonna need you to have your little bank account. It's nice that you have your investment, but I'm gonna need you have the joint account and you have your own private account. So that's the only thing I would change in reference to your paragraph. So I'm not going to, other than that, you know what I'm saying? Do you be more, save your kindness and everything like that for your kids. Also, another thing with you stay at home mom, when, you know, I ask you all and then you go blank and quiet. I go, when have you taken a weekend off without the kids and he has to take care of the kids the entire weekend? And every time I ask this to a single mom, they go blank and quiet, which means the answer is never. It's either you and him go somewhere and the parents and the grandparents take care of the kids, right? But you don't go nowhere by yourself to, even if it's just to a hotel room where you can get a room service and you're in there by yourself for 2-3 days. So, but anyway, as I was saying, when you don't give any reaction and act like this ain't no big deal to you, it bothers them even more. It doesn't bother them when you are crying. I'm trying to figure out an incident where I ever seen somebody lose their mind when they cry. Even with that Twitch streamer. Yeah, I got my own bank account and car and my name and everything, and I'm not controlled. Thank God. Well, girl, go for yourself, okay? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm literally proud of you. I really am. You should be proud of yourself too. Y'all remember that Twitch streamer who kept screaming? The little tiny little white guy who was about 5'5", and he had that girl, and he broke her heart, and she started crying and losing her mind and threatened to unalive herself. Did he get back with her? Did that guy? I think his name was Dantes. Did he ever get back with her with all that crying and yelling and I'm gonna unlove myself and I can't go on? Did he end up getting back with her? The answer is no. The answer is no, he did not. So what is the crying and stuff going to do? Nothing. It's nothing. It's going to do nothing. I'm telling you, ladies. I'm telling you. Don't listen to this white woman right here. I'm telling you with her beautiful eyes. I'm telling you. Okay? I don't care if they... Hold on. That's not my eye chair. I'm sorry. Go drink your smart water. Okay? Put on your helmet. What did I ask? I asked, did he go back to her? Okay? That's how y'all get got. That's what y'all look for a little morsel. Y'all look for a little pebble of, oh, there's a possibility that he's going to give love a chance. They stream together. I don't give a damn. That's not my question. My question is, after all that crying, after all that pleading, after all that I'm going to unalive myself, did he go back to her? The answer is no. And because you have that little delusional thought here, you think because they stream together is a big deal. Who cares? Why did you even tell me that? What was the purpose of you in telling me that information? So what? This woman, the little girl, she is in her golden retriever state. Dantes is the black cat. Dantes is the one who's the main person in the frame. He does not care about her. It's all about him. I agree, Trey. To clarify, I meant that it's all they'll be like. She's friend zone now. Okay, well, that you should have said that before. Kevin, $5. Hey, Tree, can a woman have her own house, car, bank account, and not the moniker of an independent woman? Hold on a second. Can a woman have her own house, car, bank account, and not the moniker of an independent woman? Well, if she's married, she's not independent. So, nope. If she's married, no, she's in a marriage. But she's able, if the husband decides he wants out, she's not devastated. So that's her insurance. I think it's communication to them that you think you don't have any value or desperation needed and desperately need them. Yeah, I think, and this is the reason why what I keep telling women need to have your own. Hey, Joe! Be unburdened by what has been. That's right, Joe. What's up, JoJo? So that's what I want y'all to understand. Y'all need to know that this crying and hollering and hooping, that don't mean nothing, dude. And if you cry alone or cry to your friends. That's what they're there for. I'm not telling you all to be emotionless. I'm not telling y'all to be stoic. I'm not telling you any of that. I'm telling you is that if you have put all your eggs in one basket and that basket has been tipped over and them eggs are cracked, look at those eggs and go, oh, well, I guess I'll go get some more eggs, and then get in your car, drive a block away, and then cry then. Don't cry in front of him because he dumped the basket over. Because guess what? I kid you not, you guys don't have no idea how many of these men get off on that. It turns them on. Do you not remember in kindergarten where little Joey wanted to show Angie that he likes her? So what did he do? He pulled her hair. Isn't there a kindergarten song? Georgie, Porgy, Puddin' Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. Yeah! There's even a rhyme about it. I just remembered it off the top of my head. There's even a nursery rhymes about it. Georgie, Porgy, Puddin' Pie. I think that's how it is. Hold on a second. Hold on. Georgie, Porgy. Here we go. Puddin' Pie rhyme. Oh, it was way over here. Hold on a second, chat. Okay. Georgie, Porgy, Puddin' and Pie. Okay, it's Puddin' and Pie. Kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie, Porgy ran away. Because little Georgie was into the girls, honey. He wasn't into the men. He wasn't into them. And when he didn't know how to express his feelings, so he would basically kiss them and then just make them cry by hitting them or pushing them down or something like that. Okay? And then when he do that, and the boys will come over to beat him up, he'll run away. So that's what I'm telling about. A lot of these men are like Georgie Porgy, where they want to make you cry because making you cry turns them on. There are literally men who get turned on by the tears of a woman. And I'm telling you, like my father said, ain't no man worth your tears. And the only time I probably cry openly in front of a man is if he's in a casket. And he's somebody I care about. But I'm sorry, that's so poor taste. Because I'm not going to be at that funeral. Anyway, I'm not going to, there you go, Morgan. Just not going to do it. So yeah, there's that. It's fun. I know it was funny. It was funny, but it was a little mean. So,
or it gets repressed, which is even worse. Yell and scream. Maybe not yell and scream, but yell and scream and get it out to him. Cry.
No, don't do none of that. Don't do none of this.
To him.
No.
We always run to our girlfriends.
Yes, because we are the ones who can take it. We're the ones who are empath. We are sympathetic. Listen, Listen, no offense, but when you cry in front of a guy, he don't know what to do. Okay? Except your gay male friends. Your gay male friends like, oh, baby, come in here. Get it all out, girl. They'll rub your back and say, let it all out. Let me go get some tissue for you. Get your snot hanging out your nose. Uh-huh, girl. Don't worry. Let it out. We're going to fix your makeup when you finish. That's right. He ain't shit. That's right. Other than that, I'm like, what? No. You're crying in front of no guy. Why? They don't know what to do in that point.
And cry to our girlfriends, and we never tell them what's upsetting us. And I believe that.
What are you talking about? This woman. That's the point of having girlfriends. You tell them what's upsetting you.
Is what's creating this cycle of no accountability. They don't have any accountability. I don't know if they are that dense that they think when we don't react, we aren't feeling it.
Yeah, and it bothers them, girl. It bothers them. And guess what? They will come back. They will go, you know what? Are you mad at me? I'm like, no, I'm not mad at you. Oh, okay. You want to go out? Like, no, I have a date to go out. Oh, well, how long? And then here's how the scenario goes, ladies. Y'all ready for this? All right, you don't give no reaction. You eventually get your stuff out. You get your own place and you going, right? So then he sends you a text message, or he sends you or he sends you a DM. Hey, how you doing? Just wanted to know if you need anything. And you're like, no, I'm good. You just keep the conversation if you don't block him. But if you don't block him and he's able to contact you and you just keep the conversation short and to the point, like, okay, do you need help with anything? No, I'm good. Okay. How are you feeling? I'm feeling fine. Why? Oh, well, cool. Do you want to go out for lunch this Saturday night? No. I have a date tomorrow. Well, how long has this been going on? Oh, have you been seeing him while you was with me? Now you have a decision to either ignore that or go, well, yeah, I wasn't always, because if you really want to mess them up, just be like, well, yeah, I was always with somebody else. You weren't the only one. That's the reason why I wasn't phased when you daggone kicked me out the house. Boom, or the apartment in this case. I'd say, I always keep a spare. You say, I always keep a spare, baby. Okay, when one of the main tires go flat, I always got a spare till I get another new tire. Joseph, thank you so much for the $5. Hello, Tree. My husband and I are going to DC for 3 weeks. Any spots you recommend to visit? Stay out of Southeast. Stay out of Southeast. Stay out of Northwest. Stay in Georgetown. Stay in downtown Atlanta. I mean, it's downtown Atlanta. Stay in downtown DC where all the tourists happens because the crime rate is very low down there. Stay out of Northwest. Stay out of Southeast. There. That's all I got to say. But if you want to, like, out of all places y'all want to visit, y'all going to spend 3 weeks in Washington, D.C. Why? 3 weeks in D.C.? I could see a week. Because y'all could go to all the museums in a week. There's a lot of museums to go to in a week. But 3 weeks? I don't know. I love when people are honest and tell you where not to go. Yeah! Because I don't want them to get shot. Honey, Joseph pretty. Black people see his pretty ass with his daggone Korean husband. That's just nothing but please rob us. All written all over it. Child, please, dude. Yeah, I go to that. My company is paying for me to be there for 3 weeks. Well, oh God. Ashley said 3 weeks in DC sounds like a punishment. If you're paid to be there, then keep your movement to those 2 locations I told you. Stay in the Smithsonian area where all the museums are. Go to every museum, and there's a bunch of them down there too. Go to every museum. Go to the Kennedy Center if you want to look at some good opera or some good nice classical music or some concerts or plays. Stay in Georgetown. And that's it. Those are the only two places I would recommend. You know what I'm saying? So if they're going to pay you, then y'all could just live it up. Y'all could literally have a solid week of just going to all of the, taking your time, like literally take your time in the museums. There's so many of them. And then sign up for some tourist places. Make sure they legit and credited. Make sure you can find them on Yelp and Google reviews. Okay, don't get no Tyrone talking about, hey, what's up, young blood? Want to take a tour today? Say, want to take yo, want to take a tour today? Say, so. But if your job paying for it, then I would spend a week touring, half a week shopping, and the next week and a half in the hotel getting room service. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is. If I'm in a nice hotel room, that in itself is a vacation. That in itself is a vacation, okay? So I'll be in that daggone. I'll be looking at all them because I don't watch TV. Now, if you watch TV, it's gonna be boring. But I don't watch TV. I told you guys when I went to the Tater's wedding, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I started seeing commercials that were funny that been out for several years. Okay, your cousin from Boston. Last time I was close to DC, I went to a wedding outside it. The reception was above a Southern museum. It was nice to look around before the reception hall was ready. Yeah, it's a lot of touristy things that go, like museums, historical places, buildings, you know what I'm saying? It's lots of that. Like, you could just have a good old time. Your cousin from Boston. Company pays for the meals. My husband would never. We stay far away from Wakanda. Okay, then, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but those are the only two locations you're going to be in that you're going to stay far from the Wakandians. Because, honey, let me tell you something. Your company paying for that. If I was you, that's what I would do. I would spend 7 days doing nothing but museums and tours. And then I'll spend 4 days of shopping. And Georgetown is Georgetown is where all the politicians and people with a lot of money are in. That's a very safe area. Very, very safe area. Then I'll just spend the rest of it, you know, in the hotel, just enjoying myself. Like, your company pay for you in DC. That's just not the ideal place of just having for 3 weeks. Ugh. Anyway, I haven't watched TV in ages. I got Roku and only watch Prime and YouTube. It's Arlington night. Oh yeah, Arlington is in Virginia. You could drive to Arlington, but it's only thing to go and visit is in Arlington is the cemetery. You're gonna have to you gotta watch out because Arlington is segregated, so you gotta stay out of the black areas of Arlington and only be in a nice white area. So the best way to find those white areas is to find out where the Whole Foods are and the Sprouts. So yeah. But, you know, so I always find that Whole Foods are only located in nice areas in Virginia. So if you do that, if you want to find out what part of Arlington, Virginia to go to that's nice and white, then get a location of the Whole Foods and go from there. All right, here we go.
But because they're men, we are all taught not to show them how we feel because then we're labeled as crazy.
No. They're not going to label us as crazy. They don't care. They don't care. Girl, imagine you're in front of, you're in front of a hungry lion and you start crying. You think that lion not going to eat you because you crying? Like seriously, the lion hasn't eaten in 2 weeks, and there you are, and you're gonna cry and express how you're scared. Do you think that's gonna stop the lion? No. Why would it stop men? Hold on, ladies, because I'm gonna have to be real with you. Hold on. The tears are salted the fruit facts. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think that every woman before she's R-worded and or taken out unalive, you think she ain't crying? You think she ain't pleading? Do you think, like seriously, you think she's standing there stoic? You think she's just standing there with a blank expression? Did those tears stop him from committing that crime against her? No. I have literally seen women lighten up on an ass whooping because another woman was crying. I've literally seen this. That don't work on me. It work on other people around me, and they end up breaking up the fight, but it don't work on me. But it works on women. When women see another woman crying, when she, as the woman, is beating her ass, she lets up. She ease up on them blows. Tears don't mean nothing to me. Okay? Women have mercy on that, okay? Women do. That don't work on men. Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have a high R word rate. I don't think any of them women, you know what I'm saying, were like happy and joyful. I'm sure that they were very upset. I'm sure most of them was crying and pleading and angry and hurt. I'm sure during the abuse, when you're in these domestic abuse, I'm sure that when a man, whether he's the boyfriend or the fiance or the husband, is beating up on his wife, girlfriend, or mistress or whatever, his side piece, I'm sure when he whipping up on her, I'm sure that they're crying. Do you think those tears stop those cries? Stop him from whipping up on her? No. So this, I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Your tears mean nothing to these type of men. The only time your tears mean something to men is men who don't put their hands on you. Men who don't put your hands on you don't want to see you cry. Men who have not intentionally did something selfish on their behalf that hurt you don't want to see you cry. Men who sincerely love their mothers and care about women don't want to see you cry. But these are a small group of men. Very small group. Very small group. Okay? They don't want to see you cry. But men who purposely do messed up things to women, they're your tears, they can use as lube, baby. Okay? We are staying in Ashburn, Virginia, and traveling to DC for tourism. Oh, okay. All right, y'all be fine. You'll be just fine. Husband wants to see Roxville, Alexandria, and Arlington. Roxville is white, Alexandria black, and Arlington black, but they have white areas in there. Alexandria is very black, but they got some white segregated areas there that are very, very nice and posh.
Crazy. If they've hurt you, show them they've hurt you. Don't move out.
No, why? So they can get off on it? Ladies, I'm telling you, when you don't show that they hurt you, honey, please move on. Cause listen, hold on. Let's reverse the role. Let's reverse the role. I don't want to see you cry. Yeah, I think. What was the last time y'all saw me cry? Hold on, I did cry on camera, but it was rare, and it wasn't over no man. Hold on, what was it for? I can't even remember. Yeah, I did. I think the first time I cried on camera was when I had a arrest warrant out for my arrest in Germany. The Stachys wanted to get me. I was like, dude, they took my money. They froze my account. They did all that. I think that's the first time. Anyway, I can't remember. I cried twice. That was the first time. Second time was something else. I don't remember. When the Germans had it. Yeah, the Germans have a warrant out for me. That's the first time I cried in front of a camera. Oh man. That's the one you remember. I think I cried again, but it wasn't as bad as when I was in front of the camera. I wasn't. Yeah, that was before. Yeah, that was the big one. Anyway, what was I about to say with this one here? Hold on.
Crazy. If they've hurt you, show them they've hurt you.
Okay. No. So I'm gonna switch it around. Ladies, and I'm only talking to the ladies, right? And Joseph, he's gay, so he can also be in this. Imagine if you did something intentional against a guy and he has no reaction. Now, I know this is hard for you all to think because many of you are not man eaters. Many of you are not man eaters. Okay. So you can't relate, but just try to relate to where you cheated on a guy purposely and you don't care if he's crying, or because I've had men cry. I've talked about this on this channel, as a matter of fact. So I break up with guys and they start crying, and it doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, as from a woman's point of view, when men cry to me because of my actions, it don't mean anything. As a matter of fact, it's very off-putting. Wow, arrest warrant. I'm like 2 weeks old in this channel, and this is all new to me. Oh yeah, I got an arrest warrant for hate speech because I was talking against the migrants. So there's that. That's the difference between. So you got to think like, how would you feel? I don't know, because some of y'all are suckers, right? So I shouldn't even ask you that question, because some of y'all probably be like, oh, if he cries to me because I hurt him and I cheated on him, then I would be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I would hug him and I would rub his head and I would tell him I'm so sorry. And then I would say, you want to go get something? I don't know. Maybe you guys, yeah, you can't talk back. This was in 2016. Okay. This is 2016. So you couldn't talk against the Stachys Deutschland.
Don't move out immediately. He wants to pursue that woman. Okay, live in that house as a flatmate till you've got your shiz organised. Do not put yourself out. You've already put yourself out enough.
Yeah. I wouldn't put myself out in being homeless. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna sleep on the couch, since this is your apartment. I'm gonna sleep on the couch and I'm gonna do my thing, and then I'm gonna eventually find a place. And if you want me out sooner than that, then let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I would make it very uncomfortable for him while I'm in there until I find a place.
I know it's hard. I know you're upset. Cry in front of him. Burst out into tears in front of him. If that's what you feel like doing. Like, I get the whole don't have that conversation with him because he's not listening. And yeah, you don't have to have a conversation.
Yeah, he's not listening. So what's the purpose of crying? She's so wrong.
But just In the middle of your breakfast, act like he's not there. If you feel like bursting into tears, burst into tears. Let him see what he has done.
No, it doesn't mean nothing. Okay, I don't want to listen to this woman anymore. Okay. Don't listen to her. Bursting out in tears just confirms his power that he has over you. He has no power if you ain't crying. You understand this, ladies? Seriously, do you understand that you are giving him confirmation that he had power over you, that he had the power to hurt you? My father has an abuse mother that beat him whenever he cried, so I find it gross when men do, because my father never did. Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. I never saw my father cry except when my grandmother died, his mom. When his mom died and his dog died. Those are the two times I saw my father. My father didn't cry like, ugh. My father just was like sniffles, tears running down his eyes. He didn't cry. That's the two times I seen my father cry. But that was it. So other than that, never seen him do it. Okay. Thanks for the 411. Yeah, I agree with you. Most of the time, keep your feelings to yourself. Overall, you don't help yourself for the situation by crying and showing your emotions. Facts. I'm not gonna give no man that type of power to let him know he hurt me. Why? So he can go out and brag about it to his friends. Why? Okay. So no. And that might be what he wants. Exactly, Nina. I feel like crying in a situation would make me look pathetic. It would, Ashley. Why is this lady giving advice? I have no idea. She has some beautiful eyes, though. Stupid opinion. Stupid opinion, but beautiful eyes. All right, now let's move on over because we are down to the hour. Myron got demonetized on Twitter. Hold on. Here we go. Myron did this tweet. As expected, X demonetized me for telling you the truth on topics others would never touch. To continue supporting my work, consider subscribing to my X. I respond to and answer all subscribers' DMs questions every day. This is a great way to get direct access to me. And then there's a message here in his notifications that said, X ads revenue sharing paused. Your account has been temporarily paused for ads revenue sharing. Check your account email for more details. Myron, let me ask you something, you dumb, you low IQ Sudanese idiot. Telling the truth does not what truth? First of all, your truth is just your opinion. Also, you are glorifying going broke. Literally, you are glorifying going broke. All you do is get demonetized, you get suspended, you get banned, you get all of these inconveniencing for what? Let's pretend that this conspiracy about the Jewish people is true. Let's pretend it is. Now what? How does that get you paid? How does that put money in your pocket? Huh? How does this get you paid? How does this get you any funds? How does this make you money? It doesn't. So you want to sit up here and get all of these resources cut off for you. Dude, you can't lose no more money. Y'all lost money on Twitch. Y'all lost all that money on YouTube. You lost money on Streamlabs. Streamlabs got rid of you. You got banned on IG. You had to pay $5,000, anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000 to get that reinstated. It's costing you money to be an a-hole. And he thinks, this is what I'm saying, he is literally low IQ. Because you got to ask yourself, I don't want to lose no money. Now, by the way, Myron was making decent, nothing big. Okay. I don't make money on Twitch, on Twitter anymore. Not because I got demonetized. I'm very monetized on Twitter. I refuse to give them my government ID. I'm like, you didn't need it when you paid me before. Why you need it now? And I got paid okay for what for the size of my Twitter. I was paid, I thought like, wow, this covers all the money I was paying out for the check mark. Okay. My thing is that this does not help you become financially secure. And I don't understand how you or the little crusty one can give financial advice, because you all are terrible at business. You're selling off your real estate property because you can't hang with all of the daggone squatters and then the court fees and this, that, and the other. You can't stay on platforms. And then, of course, what does he do? I want you to understand, Myron attacks women. Myron constantly attacks women, calling them whores, calling them hoes, calling them doing everything. Just unprovoked. Doesn't deal with women. All he does is attack women, right? And this is what I said. Myron Gaines, a.k.a. Amaru Fidel, got demonetized on Twitter, and it's about damn time. Why should this closeted homosexual be paid for attacking women unprovoked? The walls are closing in on him, but he's too low IQ to see it. And it's true. He is determined to sit up here and say, oh, it's them boys. So this is what he said, right? After pushing this tweet, this is what he said. Hold on, let me get it right here. And for those that are wondering what led to being demonetized, I got this message 10 minutes after I said we don't need more Jews controlling social media companies and censoring our speech. After rumors emerged, Mark Cuban allegedly wanted to buy X. Cliff notes, Jews still control X. How do Jews still control X when Elon Musk is not a Jewish person? By the way, it has nothing to do with this. Myron is a bully towards women. All he does is attack women. That's all he does. Because he finds us competition. He uses Angie's new account to attack women. He sit up here and attack women. It ain't because of Jews. And by the way, I want you to know, I'm gonna put it out there. That tweet, there was a tweet. He viciously attacked a innocent Christian girl, right? The Christian girl, all she had on was a short sleeve top. She was like a B cup, right, with a cross around her neck. But the top, I guess the top was too V cut for him. You couldn't even see cleavage, but she had a very nice figure where she had jeans on. It wasn't even skin tight jeans. You know, those yeast infection jeans that we always talk about? It wasn't even that. And then she was making a little heart with her fingers and her hands, right? And I said, and he was like, all these hoes always gotta show their entire body. And he like viciously attacked her. She blocked him and she was very upset. And I reported him for bullying, because that was bullying. Now, I rarely report tweets like that, but this was an innocent young girl, 19 years old, minding her business. She ain't OnlyFans. She ain't in the industry. She's just a regular old Christian girl, just up and bouncy and happy. That's what her Twitter's about. Myron apparently found her Twitter and rained on her parade. Now she's young, so she's going to learn that these evil men are going to hate her for her existence. They don't like the fact that she's happy and beautiful and not, and not underneath them in their bedroom. So I reported that tweet. So I'm thinking, like, I'm saying to myself, like, if I reported that tweet you did to that girl, imagine how many other men and women have reported his tweet where he is attacking women. I don't think nobody cares about these clowns attacking Jews. Jake Shield does it. Nick Fritos does it. A lot of these inferior people, particularly the white ones, always want to cry about the Jews because the Jews are better than their people. So if I reported him attacking women unprovoked, I'm sure a host of other people, men and women, did the same. But see, one thing about Jewish people when it comes to online media is that they're the scapegoats for everybody who doesn't want to take accountability.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat.
Never forget that. They always want to take accountability. So here you have Elon Musk owns X, but Myron and all his low IQ-ness want to sit up here and say the Jews still control X. How? How does that work? Monkey King Ghost, thank you so much for the $5. I feel like at this point, Myron just wants a gay Jewish man. I feel that way too. I feel that way too. I feel that way too, okay? I feel the same way. Okay? I feel the way. He wants one so bad to give him financial advice. You know what I'm saying? I told you I had two white mentors. One was Jewish, the other one was a Christian. And they taught me a lot. I think he wants one of those as a zaddy. Okay. He wants one of those as a zaddy. So this doesn't make no sense. It's like everybody always never taking accountability. And he want to say women don't take accountability. Once again, I want y'all to see that Myron has never, ever, ever taken accountability for any of this. He thinks this is the Jews and not him. Also, I'm so tired of people saying, oh, they're going against free speech. He's still on the platform. He's still on the platform. He is not He is not banned off the platform. Just because somebody takes away the money that they paying you does not censor your speech. Where do they get this from? Like literally, where did they get this madness from? Oh, I don't want to pay you because you are bad for ad revenue. Free speech! My free speech being violated! My free speech! My free speech! My free speech! Oh, my free speech! You violated my free speech! My free speech! You don't believe in free speech! Shut up. You're still on the platform, idiot. You just ain't getting paid. And they have the right to decide who they gonna pay and who they not gonna pay. What the hell? Pearl falls upward because her father. Myron falls downward because he doesn't have a rich dad. Myron's falling downward because he don't have a rich sugar daddy. He doesn't have a rich zaddy. He wants a rich zaddy so badly. But he's too unhinged for one. Okay. So there's that. And it's amazing. Like, once again, Myron, congratulations. Like, how many more videos do we keep? Myron, let me tell you something, baby. You keeping me paid. I'm so ready to stop talking about you. But we talked about you all this week. First, it was about the Twitch ban. You got suspended from Twitch. Then we talked about you going into another white supreme piece of Twitter space where you was called a sand N-word over and over again. You was threatened with physical violence and you avoided that. And now I'm talking about you being demonetized. And now y'all want to know why I said that the little crusty one is the more smart one? The last time we talked about Walter in a scandal, by the way, the last time we talked about Walter in the scandal was when it was him and Daisy. Ever since then, it was about nothing but Myron from that point on. Myron keeps us paid, baby. I'm just saying, like, he constantly keeps us paid. So get ready for O'Shea Duke Jackson to make 2 more videos out of this one alone. That's all you do. And I just want to I just want to toot my horn. I'm the first to bring it to the daggone YouTube streets. I just want to know this. I'm gonna put it out there, okay? I'm gonna put it out there. I know y'all watch my channel because y'all want to see what's out there on the YouTube streets. It's me. Me. I puts it on the YouTube streets. Y'all see what they're saying, okay? And then basically I just go on. Now hold on. Somebody tagged me. Who tagged me? It was a sister. A sister tagged me into TJ's tweet. This was TJ. TJ made a tweet about this, and then I went to Myron's Twitter and screen capped this, and then I tweeted about it. So there you go. I mean, he's always supplying us content. Okay. And okay, so we're gonna watch this. So this was sent to me by Rick. So remember yesterday when I said that Jocasta was the general for the Fresh and Fit club in New York, but he was stealing money, and so they got rid of him. And then Walter posted that crazy tweet that we had to basically get some coconuts in Barbados translators to Walter, y'all gotta go see that. Y'all gotta see that stream yesterday. Walter posted a tweet, and I said, do we have any coconuts in Barbados translators? And I kid you not, we had 2 or 3 taters literally translate what he was saying to us, and I was like, oh, is that what he's saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, so Coconuts in Barbados was tweeting that mess, and it was like, okay, dude, really? Really? So other than that, we don't never talk about any scandal that Walter has been in. We really don't. It's always Myron. Myron is the unhinged one. Myron is the one that's unpredictable. Myron is the daggone weakest link. So there's that. Anyway, so Walter posted that tweet yesterday, and turned out that a lot of these generals were stealing money, doing some convert operation underneath the table. But here's something else I want you to understand. These guys did not do any vetting. These guys didn't have to, as long as you was swinging from Myron's nuts, he made you a general of their tiny little online Fresh and Fit club. So let's listen to Myron crying about the fact that their tiny little organization online is declining in generals.
There's going to be some changes to Council Club.
Wow, is this low?
Club guys, some big changes.
Okay, hold on. Ooh, that's low. Hold on. Let me turn my music off because this is a longer line. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my music off and let me raise this by, let's do 300%. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right.
There's going to be some changes to Council Club, guys. Some big changes. Basically, we had to remove some of the generals. Okay. We removed 4 generals. I'm not in a good mood, man. I'm not happy at all. Basically.
By the way, he down here. Can I shrink this in some kind of way? Okay. There you go. Okay.
For all we had to remove some of the generals. Okay. We removed
4
4 generals. I'm not in a good mood, man. I'm not happy at all. you know, basically, for all the Castle Club guys, are going to put it out for you guys. But we had to remove 4 generals. You know, I don't want to go into too much details, but, you know, insubordination and betraying trust.
Betraying trust of money. Ooh, that was real loud, wasn't it, Taters? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for hurting your ears. See, this is why I don't like increasing the daggone. This is the reason why I don't like increasing the daggone sound. Cause then when my I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot when I increased the sound, it increased the sound for everything. That's why I turned the music off. I'm not going to play no more sound effects until this is over, okay? Kwan said, it's all right. I ain't wearing headphones. Yeah, if you wearing headphones or earplugs, that's going to scare the mess out of you. Okay, sorry about that.
You know, I don't want to go into too much details, but, you know, insubordination and betraying trust. And, you know, we have to do some cleaning and restructure some things. So, so I'm going to put out a full announcement on Castle Club, who the generals are, and how they're, you know, they're no longer a part of the community, and honestly, like, they have nothing to do with us anymore, and they are not in a position to tell you guys anything. And honestly, if they try to bring you into one of their things, you just decline. Because we know we got to the bottom of some stuff. I'm going to put out a formal announcement on this on Castle Club only. Because at the end of the day, like, you guys that are just watching that aren't a part of Castle Club, it's fine. You guys don't have to be involved in that. But put it this way. It's handled. We got a new structure. We're going to be going to Discord. It's going to be a lot better user experience.
So they want all of this on Discord now. But you got to be part of Castle Club to be on Discord. They don't have a free Discord. You have to be paid. Okay? You got to be a paid member. If you pay Castle Club, then you can be on Discord. But if you don't pay you stop making your payments on Castle Club, then you remove from Discord.
Still have the city groups available to you guys. It's just that we're starting off with regions and working our way out. All right?
You should have done it in the first place.
I'll put you guys on notice which 4 generals are done.
Jocasta is one of them.
And no longer have anything to do with Castle Club and or Fresh and Fit at all. So, yeah.
Oh my God, I swear, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, these guys are just laughable at this moment, aren't they? Like, oh my goodness, like, seriously, you really... You really thought like you was going to have something successful when you just pick anybody as long as they swinging from your nuts, as long as they're kissing your butt, you okay with it? Really? I swear. All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to start looking at the video that I'm so tired of having it in the queue. Even if we just watch 20 minutes of it, at least we can get started on it, because the video is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes long, so we got to get this video out of the way. I'm so tired of having it in my tabs. I find it cringe that they are called generals. It is cringe. I don't know what is the purpose of that. You know what I'm saying? They're so stupid, right? This has nothing to do with the military. But yeah, okay. They're just LARPing. They're like, we're generals. I get the generals. Looks like Myron also found his 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I'm surprised he didn't get rid of everyone when they laughed at him, including Walter. I'm surprised. No, he can't do that. I explained why he doesn't have the power to do that. He can't do that. I don't know why y'all don't. Allure, I don't know why you don't understand why that can never happen. Whenever I hear Council Club, I hear Council Club. No matter who says it, but it's fitting since Myron has been counseling received checks by the second fact. Speaking of Tate, his Florida lawyer filed a subpoena to get information from Twitter about crayons. Now you know you can't do that, right? You got to have a reason to sit up here and file. First of all, okay, I don't know if that's possible, and that sounds like a lie, because also crayons doesn't live in Florida. So I don't. If Tate said that, then Tate is lying. Okay. But you can't file a subpoena from Twitter to get personal information on a user. It doesn't work that way. Does Tate ever tell the truth? No, he doesn't. They remind me of boys in primary school that create their boys only club. Yeah, no women's. Oh, wasn't Al Bundy had the MAM club, M-A-M club, where it was an all men's club, okay, where they play with sticks and pretend they're in their own war mission. Yeah, these guys are stupid. Hey, Eric. Hey, Michael. Who else over there? Let's see. And Tommy. Okay. It's from the Florida court document. You can't. It's from the Florida. Okay. There is no such thing as I'm going to use Twitter in Florida to get personal information about another user from another state. Even if Crayons was living in Florida, there's no law for that. You can't do that. I mean, you just can't. There's no such law for that. The only way he could get information on Crayons is if Crayons has done something defamatory and he tried. Shoot, even then you can't use that. You can't get no information from that. As a matter of fact, there's only one way I know for a fact he can get maybe hit some information on Crayons, but there's only one way I know he can, and that it ain't through the court system. Case they're trying to link to Florida. You can't. Okay, I live in Georgia, James. I live in Georgia. Tate can't do nothing in a Florida court to get my information if I don't live in Florida. You understand? Like I don't have no business, nor do I reside in Florida. So any court case that he's using in Florida has nothing to do with me. I'm not a Florida resident, and neither is Crayons. No, they're not trying. They're just lying. Y'all just believe everything that comes. Listen, I was the first person to say, and so far the only person to come out and, well, no, because once I brought it out, everybody began to look into it. But when those two came out telling me something, when Tristan came out, was angry and said all the women in there in the case were upset because the judge were saying, they were telling the judge that they don't want to be there. They're not victims, this and the other. I knew immediately that Tristan was lying. And I was the first to say he's lying. He's lying because the women that were there were not subpoenaed. They were there to make sure that their money is protected. And then the one woman that they got out of there, she didn't even come out the courtroom. She came out the side. I was the one to say, he's lying. Y'all just believe too much stuff. Here it is. Y'all gonna believe Tate? This to show you how gullible, no offense, this how gullible you guys are. You believe in something Tate's saying or something from Tate's team. Okay. He didn't found no document though. He didn't found no document. Did you see a court document with a court seal issued by his lawyer? Literally saying these are the court documents, and it had a case number, and it had a judge, and it had a notary, it had a seal at the bottom. No, you didn't. Once again, I'm looking at it right now, Palm Beach Circuit Court. Where are you looking at it at? Who has it? Be careful now, because this is where you get put in timeout or get banned. Because if I literally go to this court case, and it doesn't say what you said it is, I'm gonna ban you from this chat, and you're gonna have to stay in kick chat. Uh-oh, my thing is running out of memory. Okay, there we go. I don't know, like seriously. I'm going, like, let me know where to see it at. I'm waiting, James. Where is it? Hold on. Myron and Crusty Sierra can't run the company. Wentworth down. That's true. That's Shizzle. He doesn't have it because it doesn't exist. Okay. All right. We're going to continue.
World champion kickboxer. Him.
Oh, that's too fast.
World champion kickboxer. Pimp. Mafia associated criminal. Like, I've got all this stuff, and it was like, who is this dude? Like, surely it can't all be true. Well, it's all true.
Several months later.
She's trying to frame me, but God knows the truth. There's no evidence in my files. I've done nothing wrong. Everybody knows I'm innocent.
They charge me with garbage because they have nothing. There are no victims. I've done nothing wring.
Nobody believes I'm a bad person. 99% of the comments on any of my videos are positive.
It's all hilarious, bro.
What, did he really say that 99% of his thing in his comments? Click search count court records and you can put Tate's. No, I'm not doing that. You tell me where it is. You tell me whose account. Are you saying it's on Andrew Tate's account? Don't tell me to click on some search court records and you can put Tate's name in. Get out of here. You know what? 24 hour timeout. 24-hour timeout. So you ain't got nothing to tell me something. Go and click on search and then put court papers. And if I literally put click search court records and you can put Tate's name in there. And where, idiot? I'm going to click search court records where? What country? What county? What website? I know you ain't expect me to do that on Twitter and then put Tate's name in there without a case number. You're the one, exactly. You're the one who said you were looking at the document and you can't provide me a link. I said, give me the link. And then you went quiet. You got one more time to try that with me, boy. And I'm going to bust you out of here. Don't play that with me. Tell me something. You said, I'm glad, thank you. He said he's looking right at the court document. I said, give me the link. Give me the link. Yes, he said, I'm literally looking at it. I'm literally looking at it. Strike 2 and you're out. Strike 2 and you're out. I'm not playing this game. I told you I don't like to be gaslit. And the thing about it is, y'all want to argue about something like why were we arguing about what Tate is a liar? You are literally trying to legitimize what a liar is saying. And I'm telling you, he has no power to do this. And you want to defend the fact that he does and then make up some cockamamie point about some court records that he filed against a name that he doesn't know. He doesn't know Crayon's name. Crayon does not live in Florida. So how the hell is he going to do anything to somebody who doesn't live in Florida? Also, he doesn't have the power to do that. He doesn't have the power to get his name from Twitter like that. Just because Crayon is exposing him. Gosh, man, I can't stand that. Anyway, so you won't be in the chat today. You won't be in the chat tomorrow because I'll put you on a 24-hour. So that means tomorrow is still going to be following that 24-hour. No, I told him to go to Kick Chat. I told him to get out of. I told him to get out of the YouTube chat and go to YouTube and Kick Chat. Okay. So there's that. Hold on. Go right here. Now, James, go right there and give it to me. Go in there and give me the link. Playing with you. I don't know why he's constantly coming into YouTube chat, but he's in a Kick Chat now.
It's a joke. Human trafficking for TikTok. The whole thing's a joke.
If you repeat a lie long enough, it'll eventually become the truth. Or at least that's his
How is that audio?
intention. Andrew Tate is a fraud, plain and simple. And frankly, he's only getting worse as time goes on. He's lying.
Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay.
Steve, on every single podcast he goes on, he's scamming his own fans. He faked having lung cancer for sympathy points on the internet.
Did he really? Okay, a lot of people are asking me if Tate lung cancer story is true. Yes, it is true. I was the one driving with him to and from the hospital in Dubai. I don't have any more specifics to share. Now, this is something I didn't even know.
And he's even stooped as low as suing his own victims in an attempt to silence them. And somehow, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. So I think it's about time that somebody finally exposed Andrew for who he truly is.
All people that love the truth gotta be happy if the truth coming out and lies is getting exposed. That's just what time it is. 2024, folks.
Now, when I first discovered Andrew Tate, I thought he was just another cringy fake guru. But after gaining a little bit of knowledge and watching a few hours of his content, I, like many others, discovered something truly incredible. This tall, beautiful, bald man with moves like...
Beautiful? Oh, this is the gay one. This is the gay guy.
I'm Michael Jackson, who just so happened to be the living embodiment of everything that a young man might aspire to be like. He's got the fame, money, success, supercars, a good physique, and on top of that, he's eloquent and well-spoken. Aside from when he's admitting to committing crimes on video, of course.
I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I fuck them so they listen to me, so I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. Every single Bond girl was exploited. That's exactly what I do.
And coincidentally, the man who used to constantly admit to committing crimes on his own YouTube channel just so happened to get arrested for the same crimes that he previously admitted to doing. And then he turned around and blamed it all on the Matrix.
I know I'm innocent.
Now it's the Jews. So it went from the Matrix to the Jews now. He never had, no. He never had lung cancer. We be vibing. He is a con artist like his ain't crap daddy, okay? Him and his brother are just like his daddy, okay? So his mom got bad taste in women. So he's just a scammer. But here's my thing. He has the right men to scam because the men who follow him are just dumb. So they should separate. Their money should separate from them. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I said I'm glad that the women from OF take these guys' money. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give it to this clown.
I'm innocent. Everybody knows this is a Matrix attack. And I can prove it's a Matrix attack.
And I can prove that it's not, because after spending way too many hours of my life researching his criminal case and watching almost every Andrew Tate interview in existence dating back to 2016, I can say with 100% certainty that Andrew is not the man of morals and virtue that he now claims to be online.
The superhero. The last superhero. The current superhero of Earth for all the children is Andrew Tate.
Behind his bombastic, moralistic, and dare I say, misogynistic social media facade, Andrew Tate is the biggest fraud on all of social media. Both in front of the camera and behind the scenes, the man is cruel, dishonest, he uses religion to line his own pockets, and he's currently running a massive disinformation campaign to try and defend himself in
Wait a minute. What did I say?
His own pockets, and he's currently...
And, oh, yeah. He's trying to use his grandma wasn't even dying, though.
Running a massive disinformation campaign to try and defend himself in the eyes of the general public. And that's not even a tenth of it. So I'm here to debunk all of Andrew's lies, expose the real truth behind his criminal case, and finally place this man exactly where he belongs.
And ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution is not going to get that man today. No. Because I'm going to get him.
What we do here is go back.
That's the gay one. I want you to know that. That's the gay one I be using. That's not Andrew. It looks like him. That's not Andrew. This is the gay one right here. This is the gay one. This is literally the gay one. This is the video I got the and the reason I know is because I went to this guy's I went to his YouTube channel, so I know this video.
Andrew Tate needs absolutely no introduction. His backstory has already been covered extensively.
I was a pimp. I'm a 4-time kickboxing world champion. 6'3", a multi-millionaire. A sexy bald head.
But
what
it hasn't been
sexy. Freems, what's up, baby? How you doing, Freems? I love Bottom G. It's too funny how he just ran with it. Yes, that's what I say. I'm like, dude, you can if you did not go to his YouTube channel and see those videos, you'll literally think that was really Andrew Tate.
Covered enough is how much of a straight up pathological liar Andrew is at his core. You see, Andrew confidently lies on video more than anyone I've ever covered on this channel, and not even about important stuff all the time. Sometimes he just lies about minute details.
How many times have you seen The Matrix?
15, 20.
And because his full-time job nowadays is just yapping for hours on end on other people's podcasts, nobody can keep track of all the...
All right, hold on a second. I got to do this. So now, James, you are permabanned out of YouTube because I figured you was pulling him. I told you to come into the chat and give me the link, and here it is 5 minutes later, and you haven't done it. And then you stop posting, and you stop posting in the Kick chat. So you're going to sit here, tell her to go search here, this, that, the other. So I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Nonsense that consistently comes out of his mouth.
Because they put up such a smokescreen of garbage
that we're sitting here trying to go through the garbage. And the only reason we have to do that is because there is a proportion of the population who are so slave-minded. They're slave-minded. They will believe anything they are told.
Unfortunately for Andrew, I am extremely masochistic.
Yeah,
and
that link don't work. The link you just gave me, it says service unavailable. So, oh shoot. What is this app you just gave me? Yeah, that link you just sent me doesn't work.
I'm not slave-minded, so
How
just to set the
convenient, by the
groundwork
way.
here, let's go through a few of the common lies that Andrew likes to repeat. For example, anyone familiar with Andrew knows that chess plays a huge role in his brand and persona, and he often uses the game as a metaphor for life. And I do too, as I think it perfectly illustrates just how much of a liar Andrew really is, because one of the biggest lies Andrew often tells is that his late father, Emery Tate, was supposedly a chess grandmaster.
My father is a chess master. My father was a chess
Wait, his father wasn't a chess grandmaster? Okay, I know he said his father was CIA, and I told y'all that's a straight lie. His father wasn't a chess grandmaster? Uh-oh, Chad.
My father was a chess grandmaster. I was on track to become a chess grandmaster. So
he was a legitimate chess grandmaster.
My father was the highest rated black chess player in history.
Really?
Yeah. So my father was a big G in chess.
Wasn't even a top 5 highest rated black chess player. He lied about his father being the highest ranking chess player? Okay, I can't wait to use this online. Oh my God. I know he played chess, but I assumed that he was like, you know what? I was thinking to myself, who would lie about him being a grandmaster when that's easily searchable? But I guess he would.
My father was a grandmaster. My father was a chess master. My father was a chess grandmaster. My father was a chess grandmaster.
If you didn't know, a chess grandmaster is one of the best chess players in the world, and it's the highest rank that you can achieve in chess besides world champion. To put this into perspective, there's only about 2,000 grandmasters in the entire world, and there's hundreds of millions of players. Andrew's father, Emery, was in fact an excellent chess player. He was an international master, which is the rank below grandmaster, but he was never a grandmaster. And because Andrew lies so often that he can't even keep track of his own lies, Emery Tate's real chess rank was recently confirmed by Andrew himself.
What would you call your yacht? Everybody has a name for their yacht. What would you call yours?
The International Master. Which is not a girl's name, but my father was an international master of chess. My father was an international master of chess.
So even though all of those clips are from after Emery Tate unfortunately passed away almost a decade ago, according to Andrew, his father was both an international master and a grandmaster.
I really, truly, truly believe that I'm just very honest. I don't...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh, sure. Sure you was.
I don't think I'm any worse than most other men. I just think I tell the truth.
Lying about something so small like this only serves Andrew one purpose. It's an attempt at trying to make his past seem more interesting and inspiring than it really was. Or maybe it's just the brain damage kicking in.
My CTE acting up. Wait a minute.
Staying on the topic of chess, Andrew also makes up this insane lie about how he was the under-16 Indiana State chess champion at just 5 years old.
So you played a lot as a kid?
I was state chess champion age 5 in Indiana, the under-16s. I was the youngest to ever win it. I remember I was sitting there across from some 16-year-old. When you're like 5.5, that's scary, right? And I remember when I beat him, he cried. That made me happy.
So fresh out of pre-K, Andrew was better at chess than people more than triple his age. Obviously, this is a complete lie. Anyone with an internet connection can find Andrew's verifiable US chess record at the link I've provided below, and according to the records, there wasn't even an under-16 tournament that Andrew participated in.
Dude! Oh my God! I feel like just clipping this part right here and then going to the replies under his account and just say, hey, Andrew Tate daddy is Andrew Tate lied about his ain't shit black daddy.
Not only was Andrew not the under-16 Indiana State chess champion at the age of 5, there isn't even a single record of Andrew winning any chess tournament ever in the US. In fact, he was actually kind of mid. And once again, this guy can't even keep his own damn story straight. In this tweet right here, he claims that he won the under-12 competition when he was 5, and then, in this old podcast he did before he was famous, he changed the age yet again.
When I was in the under-15s,
In Indiana, I won the state chess championship at 5 years old, the youngest to ever win it.
This has to be under investigation.
Someone! When the alleged chess prodigy grew up, he naturally went on to become a world champion kickboxer.
No, he was not no world champion kickboxer. Now, the kickboxing record, I know for a fact because somebody else did this, did background check on this to find out that this was a lie.
And Andrew used to lie about being a K1 kickboxing world champion on his old Twitter bio, as you can see here.
My Twitter always gets banned. It's a weird handle right now because it always gets banned. It's Ofwudan, OFWUDAN.
If you didn't know, K1 used to be one of the top kickboxing organizations in the entire world. But if you check his website now, you can clearly see that none of his old kickboxing world champion belts are from K1. 3 of his belts are from ISKA, and 1 of them is from Infusion. And neither of those 2 organizations are generally recognized as elite level competition like Glory or K1 in its heyday. And that's exactly why one of the most accomplished kickboxers of Andrew's generation, Gabriel Varga, didn't even know who Andrew Tate was before he became a famous content creator.
But I have had many subscribers say, what do you think about Andrew Tate? Is this guy a real kickboxer? And I kind of went, well, I've never heard of him. And I just didn't bother looking him up because I went, if I haven't heard of somebody, chances are it's not that important for me to actually go and critique them. They haven't really done anything of note.
The reason why Gabriel didn't have a clue who Andrew was is because Andrew was never one of the best kickboxers in the world, as the title world champion would normally indicate. Because in kickboxing, they hand out belts like McDonald's hands out Happy Meal toys. So, although getting any sort of belt is definitely still a great achievement in life, it only makes you a world champion by technicality.
World champion of what?
Nothing.
Now, I'm not saying Andrew was a bad kickboxer, but he's just not as good as he claims he was.
You ever been knocked out cold?
I've been knocked out cold once.
What was that like? Like, what is...
Only once in 87 fights, which is good for a career. I've been knocked out cold once. Only once in 87 fights.
Because his alleged 76 and...
Okay. 82... He only had 85 fights, 76 wins, 53 knockouts, and 9 losses.
Record isn't from consistently fighting guys who were the best of the best. In fact, a lot of Andrew's recorded fights were against straight up tomato cans. His last fight was against a literal teenager.
Who the f*** is that guy?
Yeah, so what Andrew would take is basically beginners and then like go after them and fight them, and that's how he got such a high record.
Should be a hate crime, not a sanctioned fight. And if you go on Andrew's Wikipedia page and look at his record, only 4 of the guys he's ever fought even have their own page. So is Andrew technically a world champion kickboxer? Yes, but a paper champion, because his world championship kickboxing belts are the equivalent of me beating Neon in a boxing match, then going on and claiming to be an undefeated pro boxer. Would it technically be true? Sure, but it's not really as impressive as it sounds.
Am I wrong about that? I think I'm kind of right about that.
In my opinion, the most blatantly disrespectful lie that Andrew has told to the general public is that he's bald by choice.
Why are you bald?
Because he's losing hair like his brother. They got it from the ancient daddy.
I took my hair off, and I'll tell you why. Because people make fun of me for being bald. Hey, you're bald. As in, like, I haven't noticed something.
Right.
Well, yeah, correct. Yeah, I shave my head 3 times a week. Like, so I could grow hair back as beautiful as yours.
Thank you.
No, you can't. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm not missing my hair at all. My hairline's fine. I could grow my I could have a full head of hair like Tristan if I decided to.
I'm not even gonna waste my breath refuting this one.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this? Huh? What's this, motherfucker? What's this? Huh?
But look, I know I've made some jokes in the past on this channel, but now that I'm getting a little older and my hairline is starting to move back to the 50-yard line, I've come to the realization that I actually love bald people. But what I just can't stand is bald people who lie about their ability to grow a full head of hair, then come out of jail after months of not being able to shave their head, looking like this.
How do I look, yellow man?
You look like you're about to tell your friend not to come to school tomorrow, man.
Andrew also lies about why he moved from the UK to Romania. He tries to say that it's because he has some sort of issue with the West.
Why do you choose to live there?
No. is because he wanted to go there to, hold on. I'm gonna see if I like these. I like this video so far. It's like, why did he say this? I'm like, oh, he said this because of the fact that he said he wanted to go there because the laws are lax against R wording.
Romania?
Yeah, I know you have like businesses and things going on there, but why there?
There's something that very much angers me about the Western world. I don't feel comfortable here. I don't like the way it functions and operates. I think it's the most corrupt, disgusting, degraded societies on earth. There's nothing left besides money and corporate agenda.
That's just not true at all. As we all know, the West is the most amazing, flawless place to live in the entire world.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to
The real reason Andrew left the utopian West and moved to Romania was because he was scared of going to jail.
The actual reason why...
Oh, yeah! He was out of the UK. The UK was investigating him. That's why he went to Romania. Oh! Okay, I'm loving this video so far.
Eventually totally left England. I don't know if I've told this story before. It's because some bitch called the police on me.
You moved your business to Romania just to avoid like Me Too, or avoid the kind of Western feminist legislation against.
Bro, I'll come out and say it, man. I got hit with a Me Too case. Fuck the West. Finish it. Any man who refuses to leave is a coward. It's a shithole. Get out. I did the right thing. I ran away.
So he moved from England to Romania not because he had some sort of disdain for the West. In my opinion, he moved to Romania because he was scared of being found guilty of the things that he was being accused of in the UK and was attempting to flee justice. There's a very good reason why nobody can name a single other millionaire on this planet who's not a criminal, who's not Romanian, who doesn't even speak Romanian, who has chosen to live in Romania. And hypothetically, even if he didn't move from the UK to Romania to flee justice, he's openly admitted that part of the reason why he moved to Romania is because it gives him easier access to corruption.
If we're going to accept that every single system on the planet is corrupt, why would you live in a place where you cannot access to corruption? Does that make sense logically? Or would you rather live in a system where you can say, you know what, I am important enough within said society that if the police stop me, I can give them $10 and they'll fuck off.
I'm no expert in criminality, but I would assume that openly bragging about your access to corruption is going to get your access to corruption taken away sooner rather than later.
The Matrix has attacked me.
Imagine being a 37-year-old man in handcuffs screaming, "The Matrix has attacked me," and people not thinking you're schizophrenic. And why would any honest, ethical man like Andrew even need access to corruption anyways? If you generally follow basic laws and you just make mistakes every now and then, just like everyone else, you wouldn't need to move to a foreign country that you have no actual ties to with the end goal of having constant access to corruption.
Everyone's afraid of us. And if anyone did piss us off at any point, even if we didn't want to fuck them up ourselves, we can make one phone call and they'd either be in a ditch or lose their any right to stay here. They'd have some visa issue and be kicked out of the country, or arrested for no reason and put in a jail cell for months at a time. We are basically as mafia as you can get.
So now that we've established the fact that Andrew is a weaselly little liar, even when it comes to small details, I think the most important thing Andrew lies about is his criminal case. Almost every word that Andrew has ever said about his criminal case has no basis in reality, and while I definitely understand that he wants to defend himself, lying about almost everything in the complete...
Everything. This is the reason why I'm like, how dare you sit up here and think that this man is telling the truth? You see what I'm saying? Like, James, you lost a lot of credibility with me. I just want you to understand. And you, by the way, you're no longer allowed in the YouTube chat. Okay? Because this link you gave me is not even to the court records. It's not even to the government court system. This link, not only does the link not work, but it says mypalmbeachclerk.com. You understand court cases have .gov, right? And if it's in Florida, it's .fl.gov. Okay. All right, thank that shizzle. Like you're literally trying to defend a liar. You're literally trying to defend a liar. A man that spends all his time on social media lying.
Baseless ways that he does is just not a very good strategy.
I was talking to a friend the other day and he was saying, so your charges are you were nice to a girl and asked her to do TikTok and keep the money. I said, no, I didn't ask her to do anything. I was nice to a girl who had a TikTok account, and they're saying I stole the money from the TikTok account. They have no proof of this.
Just so we're all on the same page here, Andrew and his brother Tristan and two of their associates, Luana Radu and Georgiana Nagal, are being charged with human trafficking and forming an organized crime group where they allegedly exploited women by recruiting them under false pretenses and forced them into making explicit content for financial gain. In addition to that, the UK recently issued an arrest warrant for Andrew and his brother, and they're going to face separate charges of sexual aggression in England. England. Andrew has also recently been served with a UK civil lawsuit, which includes allegations of rape and sexual assault. So regardless of the outcome of the first case, after the trial in Romania is over, they're going to be extradited to the UK and go through another criminal trial. And on top of that, at the end of the first Romanian indictment, it says there's a second indictment currently being made against the Tates that's going to include charges of money laundering, trafficking in minors, and human trafficking.
Minimum 20 years. Minimum 20 years in jail they're going to be serving. Minimum 20 years in Romania.
Oh, I think it's safe to say
they're cooked.
They're cooked. Says Paul Pierce.
We're gonna take them out the oven, put them on the stove, cut them up. I'm gonna serve y'all a couple plates with dessert.
Although everyone should be presumed innocent until proven guilty, I am quite confident in saying that Andrew and Tristan are cooked. And I know that not just because of the evidence in the indictment, but also because of the baseless excuses they invent out of thin air in an attempt to defend themselves. For example, the most common lie Andrew uses to defend himself is that the Romanian case is just about how he helped women gain followers on TikTok for money.
Just to clarify, I'm accused of
And
helping
Piers Morgan. I never liked Piers Morgan, but I hate him even more. This man is a POS. And anytime you see somebody interviewing Andrew and they handle him with light gloves, they're being paid. Okay. Andrew is a baby multimillionaire, right? So he has tens of millions of dollars. Well, he had tens of millions of dollars. It's easy for him to give Piers a good 500,000 or maybe a cool $1 million to always be nice to him and to, not treat him harshly. Same thing with, I think when it comes to Candace, she did it because her husband, who's gay, and Andrew got a thing going on.
friends get big on TikTok. That is what I'm accused of. I told some girls I know how to post on TikTok to become viral when I was at the time the most viral person on the planet. And they are saying I'm a human trafficker for that reason.
That is just not true at all. Although TikTok is mentioned frequently in the indictment, it is not the primary focus of the case. Nope. Andrew is exaggerating its importance as a way to distract his fans from the severity of his alleged crimes. What Andrew and Tristan are accused of is using TikTok as a funnel to get customers from—
Hold on. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
From TikTok and onto OnlyFans. This is confirmed in the indictment where Tristan says, "We need to ensure that these successful TikTok days can translate into more money on OnlyFans. If you give a girl the power to make a lot of money on TikTok, you risk losing her. TikTok should be used to direct money to OnlyFans." So they wanted the girls to use TikTok not as a primary source of revenue, but as a sales funnel to get people onto explicit websites. And the reason why they were doing that is because the Tates had control of the women's accounts on the explicit websites. As evidenced by Tristan's own statement, he wouldn't trust any of the women on OnlyFans with their own passwords or any of the other sites that they were making explicit content on. I don't want to tell them they have OnlyFans. I want that money to be used by me and you. So this shows that they systematically had control over the victims' accounts to ensure that a majority of the revenue generated by the women was going directly to the alleged organized crime group and not the women themselves.
Women are the easiest to program. You could trick women all day long, right? But I wasn't tricking anyone. I was just saying, look, you can make a bunch of money. I never exploited anybody. I never hit a girl. I never hurt nobody. I had to raise my voice. I was a positively inspirational and motivating person. I was a pimp.
And by having control over their accounts, they also maximize the victim's dependency on the Tates and minimize the victim's autonomy. And luckily for Andrew, he has previously spoken about maximizing a woman's dependence.
That's why they don't want to leave, because they think, well, he has everything. I need him. I have to stay with him. He has everything. It's important, I'm telling you, that control is a very important element, because once the money starts flowing, the girls will think about why they need this guy, and they will leave if you don't control every aspect. Well, we're going to stop it here. We're going to finish this tomorrow, guys. He's being very nice to Candace lately. Yeah, well, them two always gonna be nice, but as long as Candace is stay married to George, him and Tate and Candace are gonna always be best buddies. That's just how it's gonna be, forever and ever. Yeah, I'm about to end the show now, Robert. I'm about to end the show, buddy. Buddy. All right, guys. So I let me see, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. I'm thinking about logging on tomorrow at 5:30. Because I'm going to be on the Simpcast come I think it's at 9 o'clock. Wait a minute, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 5:30. That way I can be on a little longer. So yes, so expect it, and I'll be in front of the camera because I'll be in front of the camera for her too. So remember that. So I'll probably be on like 5:30ish around that time, and we're gonna finish this up. Okay, because like I said, I'm ready to. So far, this is really good. I don't know. All this news with stupid Myron and stuff like that. Like, this was really good. This is a really good video. I'm anytime I'm learning something, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that either. So we're definitely gonna finish this tomorrow. Okay. All right. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Later, taters.